What is up, YouTube? You are watching the Skynet Gen Network. My name is Sergi, and I'm going to be doing coverage of the NASCAR qualifying session from Texas Motor Speedway. This weekend, tomorrow at 7 o'clock, is going to be the Duck Commander 500 at Texas Motor Speedway. So today, the cars are going to be qualifying. All 43 cars are going to be qualifying and trying to win that pole. So for those of you who do not watch NASCAR, those of you who do not watch NASCAR or new to the format of you're new to NASCAR and you don't know what the format of qualifying is, or you haven't kept up with NASCAR. There have been changes in qualifying. So instead of me explaining what the changes are, I'm just going to play a little video so you can pretty much understand how qualifying works. Uh, so when I'm explaining some of the stuff that's going on, you're not confused or anything. And so yeah, I'm just going to cut it right to the video now. So yeah, enjoy.
To make qualifying more exciting, NASCAR has introduced a new multi-round system for the 2014 season. Here's what you need to know. At tracks longer than 1.25 miles, there will be 3 sessions of knockout qualifying. All cars will participate in round 1, a 25-minute long open session, where drivers can take as many laps as they want to set their fastest time. The clock expires. The top 24 advance to round 2, where their times are reset. After a 5-minute break, remaining cars get 10 minutes to set fast laps. Only the top 12 survive the battle for pole position in a frantic 5-minute long third and final round.
So, sorry about that. Still trying to get used to using Google Hangouts. This is my first live stream, so I'm not really sure. Still kind of experimenting here and there. So pretty much that was how the qualifying format works. It hasn't really changed much in a year. So yeah. So what do you got? Who do you think is gonna sit on pole? Who do you think is just gonna flat out qualify terribly? Comment below. Also comment who's your favorite driver and who do you want to win the race tomorrow? So this thing is going to be going from 6:30 to 8. So they're going to be qualifying for an hour and a half. Supposedly this was supposed to be quicker than what they used to qualify. They used to qualify they used to do single car runs and qualify one by one, and each car would get like 1 or 2 laps. One thing they didn't mention in the video, I think, was that you're not allowed to change tires within each round. So you can run as many laps as you want in each round, so you can make it to the next round. But the more laps you run, the more your tires are used up, meaning your car isn't going to be as fast towards, in another round, and you're just not going to have a chance to qualify on the pole, or in the front row even maybe. So the field like starts from 43, then they cut it down to 24, and then the third round, it's the last 12 remaining cars battle it out for the pole, pretty much. This guy never does anything. Like, even when he has a fast car, he's never competing for the win. It seems like. Yeah, this year Hendrick, or even last year, all these years, Hendrick was like this dominant team. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr. Even, I guess, and Casey Kane. Jeff Gordon retiring after this year was a pretty big shock, and and what's his name, Chase Elliott's going to be taking his place, driving that 24 car. That's I can't believe they're putting that. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but they're going to put a rookie into Jeff Gordon's car next year. He's only 18. Like, I know he's accomplished so much, and he's only 18, but I don't know. Matt Kenseth. Yeah, I want to see like these cars wait till the last second to get out. Like, I remember Jimmy Johnson like 3 weeks ago, or when was it? When he qualified on the outside row, he waited to the last second to get out. He literally qualified like 2 seconds before he ran out of time. Like, you have to cross the start finish line to start your lap like a second before the red flag waves, because once the red flag waves, you can't complete that lap. So he literally went across the start finish line like 1 second before the red flag was waved. He barely made it. That kind of thing is exciting to watch. Is he like, because you're thinking, hey, there's no way that guy's gonna make it all the way from there within like 30 seconds and take the green flag and run and qualify. So if that's gonna come into play now, because people are like worried that the sun is out or something, and that affects the car, yes, it's gonna make for some interesting. It's gonna make for an interesting qualifying session. Yo, they're taking forever to get moving. What the hell is going on? So for those of you wondering, this is on the qualifying session is on the Fox Sports 1. I don't know what channel is for all of you guys, but it is on 219 on DirecTV. So this is race, what is this? I think this is race 7 of 36. this weekend. These commercials are long as hell. Like, I don't remember commercials being this long. Taking their time here. Yeah, Martin Truex Jr. has been racing pretty well. In the top 10 in 6 races. He's been racing pretty well. Not as good as Harvick, obviously, but pretty good. Better than Johnson, even though Johnson has a win this season. So I missed practice, and it seems like Johnson had a pretty fast car. Kane, they said, had a fast car. So it'd be interesting who who sets down some of these fast laps and who qualifies on pole, because I have no idea. I missed practice. Usually practice is on like Fridays and Saturdays, but the race is on Saturday, so it's like they pushed it all today, and it was in noon, and I wasn't even home at noon, so I couldn't even watch it. And it's on. So I guess they're all going to come out. Well, no, some of them are waiting. Some of them are choosing to stay in the pits. The later you wait, the more shade there is. We're gonna see. That would have been hilarious if like all 43 cars just like stayed in the pits until there was like 5 minutes left, and they all just came out and started qualifying. Would have been more like a race rather than a qualifying session. Yeah, Johnson isn't wasting any time. He's a what? 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 Mears is first? How is that even possible? Where are these cars coming from? How is Paul Menard and Casey Mears ahead of Truex Jr. and Jimmy Johnson? Johnson better hurry up and like lay down a lap and then just go to the pits. You stop wasting tires. Still 2 other sessions if you make it past this one. Something happened there? He got loose. Screwed up his lap. Johnson got loose. And he screwed his lap up. Better not screw up next lap. He's just wasting time. I was wondering, like, how is Paul Menard, Casey Mears, and Ryan Blaney ahead of Johnson? It's in qualifying. That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Kevin Harvick is first right now. I swear. This guy needs to get a DNF. He's been racing too good. Like, I'm tired of seeing him in the top 10 and always qualifying good. He's been racing since 2001 and he never qualified well. All of a sudden, 2 years now, he's been qualifying amazingly. It's like, what? Come on. How is he 7th? Let's go. Johnson, what the hell's wrong with you? Kurt Busch, oh my gosh. Ever since Kurt Busch has been reinstated, he has been on a tear. So right now, the qualifying order is Kevin Harvick is first, Kurt Busch is second, Tony Stewart is third, Paul Menard is fourth, Casey Mears is fifth, Ryan Blaney sixth, Ryan Truex seventh, Jimmy Johnson eighth, AJ Allmendinger ninth, and Justin Allgaier 10th. So remember, in the first round, the top 24 advance with the fastest times. So there's only 16 cars on the track right now, so no one's on the bubble, and it's not really that competitive yet. Still 16 minutes left in round 1. He keeps falling back. Johnson just keeps falling back. He's 10th now. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is ahead of him. Yeah. Brad Keselowski got loose just like Johnson. Yeah. Same thing with Junior. Junior got loose. Yeah, a lot of loose cars out here. Junior, Johnson, Keselowski, struggling with these cars. And it's costing them time on the track. And Johnson is just still out there and he's not gaining anything. Keselowski's out there. Yeah, they're battling a loose car and they keep running lap after lap and putting more, using their tires more than they have to. And it's not looking too good for them qualifying on pole. Maybe even making the next round. So we got 22 cars left on the track, 14 minutes left. Okay, so now there's 24 cars on the track. This is when it's going to start getting a little bit more interesting, but Jeff Gordon, number one. Jeff Gordon in first. Kevin Harvick fourth. Kurt Busch third. Tony Stewart fourth. Paul Menard fifth. Mears sixth. Denny Hamlin seventh. Ryan Blaney eighth. Joey Logano ninth. And Martin Truex Jr. in 10th. So right now there's 25 cars on the track. The only car that is right now looks like he's not gonna make the next round is Jeb Burton in that 26 car. Jamie McMurray gaining some time on pole position there. He's a 10. He's falling back. He's about 7/10 of a second quicker than the pole sitter right now, Jeff Gordon. McMurray's about to be pole sitter, or not pole sitter, but oh no, never mind, fell off. Oh my god, I did not want to hear that. Did not want to hear that Jimmy Johnson's going to be borderline. Keselowski's 24th now. Oh my god, he's on the bubble. He's on the bubble. He's one spot away from being dropped. There's 30 cars on. There's 30 cars on the track right now. Brett Moffitt. Well, whatever. They just switched the screen. Johnson is 16th. Newman 15th. Yeah, those are the guys that are on the. I don't know. Josh Wise is not in the top 24. He is 25th now. He's not going to make it. Brad Keselowski's going to be pissed off if Danica Patrick gets ahead of him. That's funny as shit. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. She knocked Keselowski out of the top 24. They're always talking about how she couldn't. Well, they don't say it anymore, but they used to say that she couldn't drive. That she always wrecks her car, and well, she just bumped him out of 24th position. We haven't seen Greg Biffle all year. What the hell are they talking about? Greg Biffle. They haven't mentioned him at all. The guy's been running like outside the top 15 the whole entire season. The guy has had nothing happen. Yeah. I don't know about that. I think Johnson has a chance to stay in the top 24. Kenseth was 19th. I can't believe Casey Mears is still up in the top 10 in qualifying. He's 7th. Ryan Blaney in the 11th. Wow. Danica Patrick 15th. Trevor Bayne in 10th. 7 drivers have not yet run. Oh my gosh. Not looking good for some of these drivers like Brad Keselowski, Matt Kenseth, and Jimmy Johnson. They got a lot of laps on their tires. They might not even make the top 24. They're probably not going to win the pole. Like, if they're struggling now to make the top 24, they're not going to get the pole, more than likely. I swear, if Kevin Harvick wins this pole, like I'm sick and tired of this guy winning everything. So there's 8 minutes left in round one. Jeff Gordon is on the pole as for right now. Harvick is second. Kyle Larson is third. Kurt Busch is fourth. Tony Stewart is fifth. Paul Menard is sixth. Casey Mears is seventh. Greg Biffle is eighth. What the hell? Casey Kane is ninth. Trevor Bayne is 10th. Denny Hamlin is 11th. Ryan Blaney is 12th. Jamie McMurray 13th. Logano 14th. Martin Truex Jr. 15th. Danica Patrick 16th. Stenhouse Jr. 17th. Carl Edwards 18th. Ryan Newman 19th. Jimmy Johnson 20th. Matt Kenseth 21st. Dale Jr. 22nd. AJ Allmendinger 23rd. And Clint Boyer in 24th. So that's your top 24 who would make it to the round two in 7 minutes. One driver has yet to come out onto the track and make a qualifying run. It's Alex Bowman. Apparently, they said he had a top 13 fast. He had the fastest, one of the fastest cars in the top 15 during practice. So it's pretty shocking because he's one of those underfunded teams. Nope. Nope. Everyone's getting loose. Everyone is getting loose and it's hurting their time. Oh my gosh. They're like, oh yeah, he's gonna wait there for like until there's a minute left to come back out on track. They're not even gonna wait a minute. They're gonna wait until there's like 30 seconds left and then come out. This is gonna be hilarious to watch. How many cars wait to the last second to come back out on track and make another qualifying run? Everyone's waiting for the sun to go down so they can pick up some speed, and not to mention that these cars are that have already made qualifying runs want to cool their engine down so that, so their car can run faster. It's like the little things matter, and so it's gonna be interesting to see how many of these cars just wait to the last second to come back out. So nothing has changed yet in the top 24. 4 minutes to go. Oh my gosh. Johnson is still 20th. So Boyer has been bumped out. Clint Boyer has been bumped out. He is not in the top 25 and not in the top 24. So right now he is not going to make it to the next round. AJ Allmendinger has been bumped out. It looks like he might not be making it to the next round. So right now Dale Earnhardt Jr. is on the bubble. He is in 24th position, which is the final transfer spot onto the next round. So Brad Keselowski is on the track right now. Yeah, because Keselowski has been bumped out. So, yeah, that makes sense why Keselowski's back out now. Well, looks pretty. 17th. Brad Keselowski is 17th. He's more than likely going to make the next round. I doubt we're going to have another 7 cars come out. And Kenseth is on the bubble. So Dale Jr. has been bumped out. Matt Kenseth is now 24th on the final transfer spot. "55 seconds left in the first round. Right now, Kenseth is 24th, and he might make it. Dale Jr. is out as of right now. Dale Jr. is out on the track, and he is running another lap. There's 30 seconds left, so he better make a lap pretty quickly. Nope. Nope. Dale Jr. is not going to make it to the second round. 7 seconds remaining. All right, top 24 in the first round. So the 24 drivers are moving on to round 2. Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, Paul Menard, Casey Mears, Greg Biffle, Casey Kane, Trevor Bayne, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Jamie McMurray, Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., Danica Patrick, Brad Keselowski, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Carl Edwards, Ryan Newman, Justin Allgaier, Jimmy Johnson, Austin Dillon, and Matt Kenseth round out the top 24. And those top 24 will battle it out for the, well, they won't battle out for the pole, but there's going to be a round 2, and 12 drivers will be eliminated in that round. So 12 drivers move on to round 3, and then in round 3 is when whoever has the fastest time is the pole sitter. So for those of you watching, comment below who you think is going to win the poll, and also comment who you think will win the race as well. What is he talking about? He missed it that much. What does he mean he missed it by that much? He qualified 30th. David Reagan qualified 30th, and he's going to say, well, I missed it by that much. Dale Jr. can say he missed it by that much. He was like one position away from making the next round. David Reagan qualified 30th. What are you talking about? Missed it by that much. Kidding me? Yeah, you're not allowed to change tires. So for those of the guys that kept making those runs, they're not gonna get that pole. So Keselowski, Johnson, Kenseth, I do not expect them to win the pole. In fact, I would be shocked if they win the pole. They've got the most tires compared to every other driver. I think Joey Logano ran maybe 2 laps. Jimmy Johnson ran like at least 4 or 5 laps. It's gonna slow them down tremendously. And they were loose on fresh tires. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them wrecks, hits the wall or something. I mean, they were loose with fresh tires. What's to say now when they got worn tires? Their cars are not going to be any, are not going to have any as. I don't see how they're going to have. Like I would assume that they're going to be more loose. The tires are lose even more grip, so it's going to be interesting to see who wrecks. This we've seen sometimes a couple of drivers lose control of their car and like wreck, hit the wall or something, end up going to a backup car starting like dead last. So so round two is 10 minutes. So the first session was 20 minutes. Round two is 10 minutes. 24 drivers. 12 drivers will make it to round three. Yeah, some of these cars only have one lap on their tire. Meanwhile, we got people like Kenseth over here, like for their engines to cool for the because they were just out on the track, so their cars are still pretty warm. So you can make adjustments to your car if it's tight or loose. Apparently, you can make adjustments. You can't change tires though. So there are 7 minutes left in round two. Kevin Harvick, oh my gosh, Kevin Harvick number is in first place right now. Paul Menard is second. Ryan Blaney is third. Martin Truex Jr. is fourth. Carl Edwards is fifth. Casey Mears is sixth. And Tony Stewart is now on the track completing his lap. So we're about to see where he ends up. He is third. So we have 7 cars on the track out of 24. So all these cars are waiting until the last second to come out and make a qualifying run. Casey Kane is out on the track right now. Right now he is third. Casey Kane is third right now. Trevor Bayne out on the track. He is ninth, which is right now the last car. He's got the slowest time out of all the cars that have come out onto the track. Joey Logano. He is tracking 0.2 of a second behind behind Kevin Harvick, who's in first place. So we'll see where he qualifies. Nope, his car is getting slower. He's half a second behind. He's Nah, he's not even going to be in the top fourth. Okay. Logano is fourth. Danny Hamlin is ninth right now. So Ryan Newman out on the track. Kurt Busch is out on the track. Looks like Kurt Busch is going to have a pretty nice lap. Kurt Busch is going to have a pretty nice lap if he keeps it up. He's going to be like second or something. Let's see. 3/1000ths of a second behind Harvick. Second. Yep. I knew it. Jeff Gordon is out on the track. So right now, the top 12, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Paul Menard, Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, Joey Logano, Tony Stewart, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin, and Casey Mears. Casey Mears is on the bubble. He is 12th. Trevor Bayne is right now, he is 13th. He is not going to move on to the next round unless he makes another run within the next 5 minutes. And Casey Mears has been bumped out right now. So Denny Hamlin is on the bubble. Jamie McMurray is out on the track. He is fourth. So Denny Hamlin is 13th. He is not going to move on to the next round again unless he makes another qualifying run. Carl Edwards is on the bubble. Wow. Kyle Larson is... Nah, he just lost it a little bit there. No, I thought he was going to get the pole there for a second. Third. Kyle Larson is third. Carl Edwards has been bumped out. Martin Truex Jr. is on the bubble. Jimmy Johnson is out on the track, and Greg Biffle. Jimmy Johnson is having terrible lap times. This is ridiculous. Where's all this speed they were talking about him having? He's 10th. He's going to get bumped out. He's going to have to run another lap. If you're not in the top 5, you're probably going to need to run another lap right now. Greg Biffle qualifies 16th. Yeah, Biffle is terrible. He qualifies just like he races. Always outside the top 15. Ryan Blaney, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Justin Allgaier out on the track. Justin Allgaier's lap looks pretty decent. Nah, it's starting to track go the other way now. 2.5 minutes left. So Ryan Blaney right now is 12th. He is on the bubble. Right now, Martin Truex Jr., Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin, Greg Biffle, Casey Mears, Stenhouse Jr., Trevor Bayne, and Justin Allgaier are not going to make it to the next round. Unless they make another qualifying round, but there's 2 minutes left. If they're going to do it, they got like a minute to get back out on the track. This is where it's going to get interesting. Like, who's going to wait till the last second? Because the sun has gone down. The track is completely covered in shade. This is where we're going to see like a bunch of cars just like start coming out normally. Jimmy Johnson is 11th. He's going to have to make another run. All right. Tony Stewart is now on the hot seat. He is 12th. Kenseth is out on the track right now. Nope. Kenseth is 17th. Kenseth is not gonna make round 3. He's not gonna move on. He's not going to come back on track in 1 minute. Johnson's 11th right now. Stewart is 12th. So those are two drivers that are might need to run another lap. But there's like 50 seconds left. Danica Patrick 21st. Casey Mears back out on track. He is currently 20th. He's trying to improve his time. So that is the end of round 2. Kevin Harvick in first place, Kurt Busch second, Kyle Larson third, Paul Menard fourth, Brad Keselowski fifth, Jamie McMurray sixth, Ryan Newman seventh, Casey Kane eighth, Joey Logano ninth, Jeff Gordon 10th, Jimmy Johnson 11th, Tony Stewart rounds out your top 12. So Danica Patrick qualifies 21st. So next round we will determine who the pole is. It's going to be one of 12 drivers, obviously, but like I said, Johnson isn't going to win this pole. He ran multiple laps in each session. He'll be lucky to qualify in the top 10. I don't know. The car is either loose or tight. I don't even know what's wrong with it. But it doesn't seem like that car has speed. Now maybe it's because they're qualifying like at 7, and they practice during the day or during noon hours. I don't know. Wow. 10 Chevrolets in the top 12. That's hilarious as hell. We showed we had speed in the first session, but in the second session, we qualified dead last. Yeah, celebrating the baby steps. All right. Great excuse, Trevor Bain. Yeah, pit road selection is crucial. But pit road's pretty big in Texas, so it's not that bad if you have, you know, don't have the best pit selection. Pit selection at Martinsville now. Martinsville and Dover, those are places you do not want to be qualifying terribly because pit selection is crucial at those racetracks. Because everything is so tight and like narrow, or at least in Martinsville, it's in pretty narrow. So round three is started. There is 4 minutes left in this in round three. So we're about to find out who is going to be the pole sitter for this race tomorrow. Well, obviously, he's the only car on the racetrack. I mean, who's going to come out right now? Everyone's going to wait till the last thing until the sun keeps going down. These cars keep cooling down. So Newman and Harvick are out on the track right now. There's 2 minutes left. Where is everybody? Yeah, there's still like 10 cars that need to come out on track, and there's only 2 minutes left until qualifying is over. Like everyone's waiting till the last second. So Ryan Newman is first right now. Paul Menard is second. Kevin Harvick is first, as usual. Someone's got to dethrone this guy from being this dominant this year. It's unbelievable. 2 minutes left. There's only 3 cars on the track. There's still 9 cars yet to come out. Everyone's waiting until the last second. This is about to get intense. Jimmy Johnson out on track. Jeff Gordon's out on track. Kurt Busch is out on track. People they're starting to come out on track right now. Second, wow. He's got like 6 laps on his tires and he qualifies second. Well, right now. It's pretty impressive. Wow. Gordon is fifth. Wow, that was terrible. Kurt Busch is first. He has dethroned Harvick. There's a minute left. Kurt Busch is first. Kevin Harvick is second. Jimmy Johnson is third. Ryan Newman is fourth. Paul Menard is fifth. Jeff Gordon is sixth. Casey Kane is out on track. Tony Stewart is out on track. Ah, come on. Casey Kane is third. Kyle Larson is out on track, and Joey Logano is out on track. Five seconds left. So we're about to find out. So Kurt Busch is going to be the pole sitter. Kevin Harvick is starting second. Casey Kane starting third. We're about to see. Ah, come on. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Kurt Busch is first. Kevin Harvick is second. Brad Keselowski is third. Casey Kane is fourth. Jimmy Johnson is fifth. So Kurt Busch wins the pole for tomorrow's race at Texas Motor Speedway at 7 o'clock. Kurt Busch has earned his 18th career pole. Can't believe he has only 18 poles. He's been racing since 1998 or 1997. Or how old is he? How long has he been racing? Only has 18 poles. Animations. About to get a mustache here. Mustache. Mustache. Ah, it's me, Mario, or maybe it's a Luigi. What else does this thing have? Scuba diving gear. A scarf. A scarf. A bow tie. I'm about to get a bow tie. Nah. Scarf. There's a crown. I am the king of the castle, king of the castle. What the hell? Come on, get back in place. Yeah. What else they got here? Ooh, sunglasses. Ah, swag. They were concerned. That's hilarious. They're like, oh yeah, you only made one qualifying run during practice. We were concerned that you weren't going to qualify well. He's been qualifying well like every week. He's finished like in the top two 7 weeks in a row. He's finished in the top 8 weeks in a row. What are they worried about? This guy's been dominating this season. They should be worrying about anyone. It's Greg Biffle who can't crack the top 10 this season. I don't think he has a. Well, actually, I think he has one top 10. It's like it's a miracle he has one top 10. Yeah, Kurt Busch has been on a qualifying roll. He's got what, 2 poles this season now? It's pretty hilarious because Kurt Busch was suspended and now he's back and he's won already 2 poles. It's only his like what, third race back. It's crazy. So anyway, guys, that concludes the qualifying session for NASCAR. Kurt Busch is on pole. Kevin Harvick is starting second. Um, Tomorrow the race starts at 7 o'clock on Fox. Well, coverage starts at 7. The green flag waves at 7:46. So I'm going to be doing the live stream of that. I'm going to try and get a couple more videos up. Well, during the live stream. So for those of you who don't are new to NASCAR and don't really know how the series works, I'll try and put up a video on the new points. Oh, not the new point system, the new rules on pit road, and how there's a electronic configuration now there instead of pit road officials. What else? Changes to the car. There has been some changes to the car over the last over the last year. So I'm gonna add a video, play a video during the live stream of that, and hopefully for those of you who show up, you can come up with something we can do during the live stream, so it's not just me talking, because it's pretty boring if I'm just talking the whole entire race. So I know other channels. So if you are a subscriber to Rapid Wrestling, uh, the guy, so Pete, who has created that channel, he does like these games like Scrambler and what else does he do? Number relay and stuff like that. So when you come on air, when you show up to the live stream, if you show up, try to comment what you want to do on this live stream, so it's not just me talking, because it gets pretty boring. And if we get enough viewers, I was thinking of and subscribers, I was thinking of creating like a fantasy league, like a fantasy point system, and then at the end of each year we could crown a winner based on amount of points they rack up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, Kurt Busch wins the pole for tomorrow's race at 7 p.m. Green flag waves at 7:46 on Fox. It is from Texas Motor Speedway. It is called the Duck Commander 500. I'm going to be doing a live stream of that tomorrow, starting at 7. So yeah, so I'll see you then, and yeah, see you tomorrow.